Amici di Wrestling Italia, un saluto da Londra, dal garage di Islington. Siamo oggi qui con Jon. Jon, can you tell me how do you pronounce your name? Because I don't want to make a mistake.
Sure, it's Jon Briley.
Jon Briley. Jon Briley è uno dei 3 promotori della Progress Wrestling, una delle realtà più importanti in questo momento nel Regno Unito. Dal 2011 ad oggi hanno fatto cose straordinarie e oggi abbiamo assistito ad uno show pazzesco, il Chapter 10, il capitolo 10, con una sorpresa incredibile, direttamente dalla Ring of Honor, dalla Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, il campione Adam Cole. Good evening, Jon.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm very welcome. Thank you for having me on.
Lovely. It is a great pleasure and honor to stay here with you today.
Just nip to go some food in the back in a bit.
Jon, I would like to start the interview asking you when and why did you decide to start up a wrestling promotion in London? Were you a fan before?
Yes, I was a fan before. I started the company with Jim Smallman, who's our ring announcer. I used to manage him. He's a stand-up comedian. I used to be a comedy manager. And we used to talk about wrestling a lot, and so we decided that we would try and run one show and see how that went.
Lovely. How the project Progress was born?
Me and Jim sitting in our living room on the sofa, and we decided we should run a wrestling show. It's all very well to dream about doing something, but I like to do things. So we decided to give birth to Progress.
Ah, fantastic. Well, the name Progress is very original.
Thank you.
When did you get the inspiration for such a name?
We wanted to have a name that reflected what our ethos, our mission statement is like, and we were trying to move things on a little bit from kind of family-friendly shows in sports centres to something a bit more adult, a bit more grown up, and also so Progress seemed like a good name for that. Also, you look at something like Evolve, Dragon Gate thing, and we took that as a bit of inspiration.
Right. Well, I can read on your logo, Strong Style Pro Wrestling. Can you tell us a bit more about it?
Yeah, our style of wrestling is hard-hitting, more realistic, and strongly influenced by Japanese puroresu. And that's the kind of wrestling that we like.
Okay.
And so that's the kind of wrestling that we decided to put on.
Fantastic. Well, now let's talk about the roster.
Yes.
We know that people like Zack Sabre Jr. Is one of the most talented young British wrestler. Also, the former TNA and ROH star Doug Williams is here. Can you tell me more about them and the other guys in the locker room? What guys to keep an eye on?
Definitely keep an eye on the young guys coming through. People like Mark Andrews, Eddie Dennis, Paul Robinson, Will Ospreay. We're very lucky to have a great roster of experienced professionals right at the top of their game here in the UK. People like Mark Haskins, Rampage Brown, Styx, Nathan Cruz, Doug Williams, as you say. Yeah, we have a great roster. Tommy Enders just started working for us from the Netherlands.
Amazing.
And today, Adam Cole showed up.
Fantastic. Thank you. Right. So, Chapter is so far the name of your main show, is it? So, how often is scheduled and what is it about?
Chapter refers to a book. So, Chapter 1, Chapter 2. You off? Talk soon. So we decided, we like to tell stories with our wrestling, so we go with chapters, so it's like a story. We do shows every 2 months.
Okay, fantastic.
Just give me 1 minute.
Take your time.
Vuoi fare una foto con Jacob?
Abbiamo una piccola pausa in questo momento, Joe sta parlando con i suoi wrestlers e adesso tornerà per finire l'ultima parte dell'intervista. Eccoci qua di nuovo con Joe. Okay, welcome back. So, in November 2012, you have launched your wrestling training school in central London, also known as the Projo. Can you tell us about the courses and the head trainer?
Yep.
What should you say to some young Italian beginners to convince them to join your school?
We don't have a head trainer, we have a team of trainers.
Right.
We have people like Daryl Allen and Rhea O'Reilly, who's women wrestles all over the world for Shimmer and Shine and all kinds of great promotions like that. Eddie Dennis does some training with us. Yeah, we have a team. So we don't have a head trainer at the moment. It's a good team, all working professionals. The Projo is a full-time school. So we have our own premises in South London. We run 6-7 classes every week. And if you're a young Italian guy or girl who wants to get into wrestling and wants to come to England to learn, then a full-time school is the best way to do it. You learn quickly.
You also do refereeing.
We do referee training, yes.
Lovely, fantastic. Okay, we're nearly there. So, talking about Italian fans, did you know that at nearly every Progress event there is a small group of Italian fans traveling from Italy to the UK just to attend your shows? What do you think about it?
I did not know that. I knew that we sell some DVDs to Italy because I package them up. But I didn't know that people travelled from Italy to come to our shows. That's very humbling. It makes me very happy.
Thank you. Well, and finally, this is my last question regards your championship belt.
Yeah.
Today I just found out that it's not a common belt. Would you like to explain our readers the particularity of this title?
Yes, our title is not a belt. It is a, how tall is it? 6 foot high, so 2 metre high
Okay.
staff. So kind of like a tribal staff or a political staff, like a tribal leader would have had in the medieval ages.
Roman times?
Yeah, exactly,
Okay.
right? So like a tribal leader or a wartime leader, military leader would have ridden into battle holding something above his head. And that's what we went for. We feel it has eye-catching value, and also it can mean something political.
Right.
But not political in the eagle sense. Political in a more general sense.